also known as Jusglamcouture or Jess Couture, whatever you may call me, it doesn't matter. But I'm back again, this time with the story time. Yes, it's story time Sundays, and I know you guys have been waiting for another story time, and I'm here to give you that. If you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, and just show me some love. I thank you guys once again for everyone that's been supporting me thus far, and I hope you guys enjoy the story time. So this story time is about the time that I called myself being grown and getting a tattoo at a house party when my mama told me not to get a tattoo. Not to get one. And I still, after she told me, gave me the pep talk and everything, I still went and got a tattoo. So let me tell y'all how it all went down. So I believe I was 16 at the time, and I started to hang out with my cousins on my mom's dad's side of the family. My mom's side of the family is very small, and I really wanted to hang with my cousins because they were hanging out more. They went out, they went to the little, you know, remember back in the day, you used to have high school parties and at the little bars and stuff like that. So they were going to all the parties, so I really wanted to hang with them. On my mom's side of the family, I have no cousins or siblings or anything of that nature my age, so I just really wanted to hang out with them. So I had a cousin, and her mother was throwing a tattoo party. Now my cousins at the time, they were like 18, they were a little older than me. I was the younger one, and they were a little older, so they were throwing a tattoo party, and my mom was like, well, I'm gonna let you go over there tonight or whatever, but do not get a tattoo. She said, do not get a tattoo. And what did I go do? Get a tattoo. So I'm thinking in my head, okay, Ma, I'm not gonna get a tattoo. That's why I told her. She said, if you get a tattoo, I'm gonna beat your ass. Like, I'm really gonna beat your ass. Don't take your behind to that party and get a tattoo. What did I do? I go straight to the party, sit in the tattoo chair, and I got a tattoo. And when my aunt asked me, you know, is your mom okay with you getting a tattoo? For some odd reason, I don't know why in my right mind, I was like, well, my daddy said I can get a tattoo. Now remind you, my dad is not in my life. Like, I did call him and was like, would you have a problem with me getting a tattoo? He was like, no, I wouldn't have a problem with you getting a tattoo. But what in my right mind think that because my daddy said that I can get a tattoo, that I really could get a tattoo, knowing that this man is not in my life? Like, why did I think that was okay? So anyway, I sit in the chair. I didn't know what the heck I was going to get. I really did not know what I wanted. I was trying to think of the spot that I could hide the tattoo the most. And y'all want to know what that spot was? My waist. So, mind you, that was the worst pain ever. And I have like all these tattoos. Like, I have a lot of tattoos now because that's just the way how I express myself. I have a very creative mind. I'm very much an artist, and I love to express myself through my tattoos. So I have a lot of tattoos now, but back then I really didn't know what I wanted to get, where I wanted to get it, and I just got it somewhere where I could hide it. When I say that was the worst pain, like, people were laughing, people were recording me, like, that was the worst pain ever, was to get a tattoo on my waist. So anybody that knows me knows that I do not like to stay out. So I got the tattoo. We end up going to like some little high school party after everybody had got tattoos, and I remember calling my mom because I wanted her to come get me. I don't like staying at people's house. Like, I don't know why, but I think my grandma like sheltered me a lot, like whatever the case may have been, but I do not like sleeping at other people's house, even to this day. Like, majority, 99.999% of the time at the club, I'm taking my behind to the crib because I don't like sleeping in other people's houses. I don't know why. So I get the blowing up on my phone. She must have been asleep because she wasn't answering the phone. I was trying to get home. She wasn't answering. So I end up going to sleep like, bump it, I guess I'm here for the night. So she called me back on my cell phone, but I guess I wasn't answering. So she like, you know, getting worried and stuff. She get the call in my aunt like, hey, have you seen Jessica, or whatever the case may be. But catch this. My aunt did not answer at first. So I guess she called her back later that night after she was leaving the casino. She was like, oh no, I'm at the casino. Jessica's at the house. She's at my other cousin's house. So I ended up staying at my other cousin's house. So she's at her at such and such house. I'm not gonna say the name. She's at such and such house, and I think she came over earlier and got a tattoo, and then they went to the party, and now she's at her house. No, she didn't snitch on me like that. Like, no, she didn't snitch on me like that. Like, bruh, you knew that I was not supposed to get that tattoo. Why would you tell on me? Why would you tell on me like that? So I'm like, oh, she came, she wouldn't have got a tattoo. How? She was over there earlier getting a tattoo. So I guess her and my mama had some words, because my mama felt like she shouldn't have let me get a tattoo, which I was 16 at the time. There was no way that I should have been able to get that tattoo. But anyway, so my mom calls me. No, she ended up driving over to my other cousin's house and banging on the door, banging on the window, calling my phone, waking me up to come get me. Now, she knew that I had this tattoo. She knew that I had this tattoo. She let me get, well, when I say she let me get to sleep, like I was in deep sleep. And at this time, I had one of those beds, like y'all know those slate beds that sit like low to the ground, like the little slate beds, like they sit on the floor and it's just like a wooden frame. I had one of those, and I was asleep. All I can remember is mama come in the room like, and drags me out the bed. Like when I say drags me out the bed, my whole back was scratched up from the corner of the wooden bed. Because if y'all had one of them slate beds that sit on the floor, and the corner, like she pulled me off the bed and dragged me. When I say dragged me, I was like, oh my life. Like it caught me so off guard because she let me go to sleep. So like she's like punching me, she's stumping me. Why did you get that tattoo? Why did you get that tattoo? And at that time, I'm like 16. I'm getting older. I've never done nothing for real. I've never done nothing to get no beating or anything. But she was beating me like I was a girl on the street. Like that's how she was beating me. Like, and it was crazy because I never really got no beating from mama because I never really did nothing. So I was like, man, she's really beating me. So like I like tried to grab her leg, and when I tried to grab her leg just to stop her from like kicking me and stuff, like that made her go even harder. And then after that, let's get the kicker. My cousin there, my favorite cousin, I ain't gonna say her name, but she was there. Nobody came and break it up. They just let her beat me. My cousin gonna say to this day, like, because we were just talking about this. This is why I chose to do this story time, because she was like, I wanted to save you because I knew she was beating the mess out of you, but she told you not to get that tattoo. Like, that's what everybody kept saying. Like, she told you not to get that tattoo. You got that tattoo. You on your own. So, like, she let her beat me. Like, y'all, my lip was busted. Like, I looked at a hot mess. I had to go to school like that, but at least I had my tattoo, right? No, this tattoo is a hot mess, and I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to insert a clip of the video. I'm going to insert an image of the tattoo. It didn't look lovely at all. So I'm going to insert that right now. See, as y'all can see, the tattoo looks a mess. You barely can see it. It says Lexica, not Jessica. Like everybody always say, oh yeah, the Lexica tattoo, because I always joke about it and I say it says Lexica, not Jessica. But that was terrible. So I felt like, and then the crazy part is my mama beat me so bad. Like she beat me so bad that she felt bad after she beat me. She came and apologized and said, I'm sorry for beating you like that, because that's how bad she beat me, y'all. She forgave me deep down in her heart, and she feels sorry for beating me like that. Because I'm really I really wasn't a bad child. Like, I really didn't do nothing. But I knew I wasn't supposed to go get that tattoo, and I went and got that tattoo. So, I don't know what made me go get that tattoo after she told me, don't go get the tattoo. She told me don't go get the tattoo. And I still went and got that tattoo. So, long story short, if your parents tell you not to go do something, don't go do it. Don't go do it. It wasn't worth the ass whooping. It was not worth the ass whooping, okay? Excuse my language, but it wasn't worth the ass whooping. The tattoo look a mess. Obviously, like sometimes like as young adults or as teens, we feel like our parents don't know what they're talking about, or they're really not telling us something, or it's not as accurate, or they don't understand. But when they tell us something, please take that and cherish it, because if I would have listened, I wouldn't have had this ugly tattoo on my body. I wouldn't have to pay for a cover up, and I wouldn't have Lexica. Like, I would not have Lexica on my body if I would have listened. So just a friendly reminder, when your parents tell you don't do something, don't do it, because obviously they're telling you for a reason. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Yes, it was a short story time, but I just feel like I needed to tell this story time because a lot of the teens want tattoos, and they want to go get piercings, and sometimes it's better to wait, because sometimes when you're teens you do stuff as, you know what I'm saying, just a popularity thing or just to hop on a bandwagon, but not really thinking long term. So when you do something to your body, just always remember that it's long term. Sometimes you cannot get rid of it, sometimes you won't be able to cover it up. Fortunately enough, I am able to cover up this tattoo. I just haven't gotten around to do that. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. Oh wait, and I can tell you guys, this is my other tattoo, and this is my grandmother's and my mom's name. And when I got this tattoo, crazy enough, my grandma was like, I was 8, and I didn't learn my lesson, because I got this one right when I graduated high school, and I was like, well, I got it, I think, the day before graduation. I was like, well, I'm grown now. I'm going off to Florida. I'm going off to college. So, you know, she really can't tell me what to do. If I want to go get a tattoo, I'm going to go get a tattoo. So I went and got this tattoo, and the first person to see it was my grandma. She was like, no, you didn't include me in your sin. Like, no, you didn't really include me in your sin. I was like, you know, grandma, I just wanted to put your name, you know, let you know it was real. So she was like, mad because I included her name in my sin. But now she liked my tattoos. Now she's more like open to tattoos. I showed her, well, I told her what I wanted to get on my arm before I actually got it. It's just my way of expressing myself. On my arm is roses and 3 doves, and it means a lot to me. I'll explain this later, but I'll explain that later. And I'm gonna get this done. I'm not doing anything up here, and I do have a big one going across my chest, and I have 2 on my waistline. So I am gonna get that Lexica Lexica girl, Lexica, that's what he put on my waist, Lexica. I'm gonna get that Lexica covered up. I'm not sure why that tattoo came out so light. It's probably the ink he used. But do not go to no house parties and no basements and get no tattoos by somebody who is not certified or licensed to do tattoos. It's just a no. It's not smart. So always remember that. When I was in high school, I think tattoos were really starting to get popular. They might have been before then, but I know personally at my high school it was like the it thing, like for you to go get a tattoo. Like, we used to leave school and go get tattoos. Of course, I had a car, my friends had cars, so that was the big thing. Like, a lot of my friends, me and my friends, snuck and got tattoos in high school, and we would go to different basements and all type of stuff. So if you used to be my friend in high school, I know you remember them basement tattoos. Like, them basement tattoos was a thing back in the day. In high school, them basement tattoos was in. So if you can relate, make sure you comment. I love to chit chat with you guys, so comment if you have any questions. I'll leave everything down below. You guys enjoy my story time. Boop boop. Remember, kids, gag is, don't go get no tattoos in no basement or by somebody that ain't certified to do them tattoos, and then you gotta wear it on your body for the rest of your life. Okay, that's not cool. That's not cool. Don't do it. Don't do it. Bye, y'all. I'm sorry, I had a little silly moment. Bye. I appreciate everyone.